Are you?
I'm sure.
ready to
I'm
record?
sure.
Save it.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah?
like,
Why do you think I'm sitting here?
hang on, they're fighting.
Jesus.
Jesus, that was awesome.
I hate this new Geoff.
I think he's awesome.
Right?
Totally.
What do you mean totally? Because it's not like
That's kind of like,
all consuming, like it ruins your day that
No.
you do this show.
no.
I actually don't appreciate it when you guys come at me almost immediately,
Okay,
right?
it was just
During
like an affirmation.
the theme song,
You said
you're saying shit like
right.
totally. Like
was
this
just kind
whole
of
thing is all
agreeing.
encompassing. This is a subtle show.
Before Ozempic was what it was today, I found out about this recently. They had to like advertise this shit, right? Now everybody and their mother wants the fucking pill, right? This fucking jab
Not a
stick.
pill, it's a shot.
Marika! It's been 4 years. I'm sorry. I really am. That was too much. I have an agenda when I come into these things, and I really need to I feel this need to push through. You know what I mean?
Why are you happy now?
Harry James Bond Potter. That's really
Yes.
good. That's one
You
of the
didn't
best Bond of the. Sorry,
you
Amir,
didn't
shut
have
the
to
fuck up.
add
Shut the fuck up.
Bondi.
Shut the fuck
Don't
up.
interrupt
You
him.
could have just said Bond
God
with a
damn it.
wand.
Amir!
That's one of the best Bonds of the week recently, Brad. And the fact that it wasn't even planned is incredible.
Well, it feels sour by that interaction, but
That was really satisfying. Amir! He
It's
sounded
hard
like
not
a
to-
70s dad.
It's hard for my body not to react to that. Like, I know it didn't mean anything, but my fight or flight. You can't tell your brain that meant nothing. Percent of what a gem mint is.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, it's impossible to. Sorry, Geoff. You're mad, you're angry, you're concentrating. You look fucking evil. You look incensed. All I can see is your forehead, your eyebrows, and I guess the tops of your eyes.
That is an evil look.
What?
Kind of demented.
Who gives a shit about any of this? The investing in cards, the fucking buying basketball packs, the fucking John George being in Boston. Hell, I don't give a shit about anything I've said so far. This is bad content for the listeners' ears.
Yeah, I thought it was.
Yeah, you thought it was
interesting.
The past 2 weeks have been fucking A+, Blumenfeld. To follow it with
Wasn't
this
I on one of those
garbage.
episodes?
Yeah, you were. Just because you were good last week doesn't translate to today, right? I've been off. That means it's up to your guys' asses to fucking patch the ship, right?
Well, I'm sorry. I don't know.
Let's just, Ferris, put a sax point in here somewhere. Let's regroup and start, not the podcast over, but at least re-up the energy.
Okay. Beep bop, shooby doo, bing bong. There you go.
Really pushes it over the edge.
Yeah,
Miles, I have to.
I was just agreeing, but you can continue talking.
You
I was
looked
going to say
so
yeah.
furious at him. She made it. I think it was because you guys are in town.
Yeah.
And what's that?
Definitely was. I mean, she's been here a lot for the past couple of weeks.
Because of the branded show.
yeah. She's done
Watch
like
your mouth.
overnight.
Watch my mouth. What is this?
Amir, you said that Coy's Boys is a limited podcast. Do you mean like it's only going to run for a few weeks, or you mean limited in your guys' abilities to host it?
This is unbelievable.
Come on. It's like a razz. It's like a fucking gaff. It's a gas.
I'm
It's
just
a gaff.
saying.
Wait,
we're
why is it
doing
called
for
Coy's
now.
Boys?
So
It's-
Coy's is the "Come on, you Spurs" moniker that the Hotspurs have, COYS. And then I thought a fun name for it would be the Coy's Boys, because it's me and Jake sort of acting as Coy Boys in a way, but also Coy's Boys because he's a Spurs fan.
I thought that's a different sport.
The Spurs are also the San Antonio Spurs from basketball, but the Tottenham Hotspurs.
Right. Enough! You plugged your shit. You said you were
asked.
Enough with the fucking
asked,
cross-examination. The fucking. What about this part of it? What about the. Enough! Listen to the fucking show!
I'm
Or
not subscribed to
don't.
their Patreon.
Yeah, me. Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You're not that interested. You're making small talk because you think I don't have anything prepared. I do, by the way. And
I look forward. Yeah.
Yeah,
Really?
we're all-
Of the show. This is still starting off.
Also,
What?
not to bring
noise?
back another
yes, the
production.
noise. Marika, you can't see this, but the fucking chair is like making a squeaking sound.
You're
Well,
banging it against the
and that's
wall.
really-
Banging it
Related to
against
what
the wall. Okay, I'm away from the wall. Look at
That's
that.
related
Well,
to
you're
what I
trying
was
to
gonna
hit the
say.
wall, but
I'm
from a
not
further
trying
distance.
to. You know what I'm saying is that this is supposed to be an audio network, and we can't even get shit under wraps.
This is a
right?
video studio.
What's that?
This is a video studio?
Yes,
speaking-
play, obviously.
What play?
Saturday night, Sondheim's first piece.
Yeah, so the one
musical.
musical you reference all the time.
So what can you do on a Saturday night alone? That's my experience every weekend, Amir.
Leslie's
Female.
a man.
Bond.
The voice of the
So it's
sorting
just
hat.
an old guy.
Yeah, he's in Harry Potter.
That's cool for him. My band
Laugh
of
at
the
that shit, right?
I
Laugh
did.
at that shit.
There's no
When
way
it's
that
good.
didn't peak.
This is
Screaming
the
into
worst. This
I
sucks.
laughed. How
Do they
about you
still need
let
to be
anyone else
British?
talk?
Let's have Monchi take the fucking floor then, all right?
I've
Is it
been
still
trying to
hold
say
for
my
sound,
bond
hold
of
for
the
sound,
week.
hold for sound, hold for sound.
Nope.
Oiling slick
That's
up
his name.
pan.
Sorry
That's
for
his
me for
name.
making a fucking joke that we stopped talking about your lyrics for 3 seconds. We're going right back into it, aren't we? Oiling slick of pan or some shit. What was it?
Bernardly Toppin over here. Yeah.
What about this? That's better?
Now, now I hear you.
All right.
God, that's so much worse.
That's
No,
Oh,
I'm kidding.
that's-
No, we can just hear you.
That was
We hear
good.
you properly. No.
That was good.
Thanks. I really needed to hear that actually. 'cause,
Not you.
No, not
We're talking
you.
about Emma's joke about
Emma
how your
said.
voice is bad.
4-on-1 today, huh?
Pretty good.
You're not a pink
Do not do this, Sonya.
fan.
6'8" or something.
You're
I
a
saw.
pink
I said,
I mean,
okay.
slip fan. When people get
Not my
fired,
thing.
you are joyful. You're a pink slip
That's
fan.
true. I've been rooting for you to receive one for years now.
Okay.
Okay, I guess maybe that's
No,
something
because
you
when
should...
you guys respond with like, okay, it's like then the audience is like, holy shit, Jeff is like going off the deep end today.
You are.
No, I'm not. You said I had the thankles. You said that I had cloudy eyes. You said, oh, fund my movie for free. No points on the back end. Then why would I cut you the check? Then why would I cut you the check? I'm not here to be patronizing the arts, Casey. I said, go Hollywood. I said, you have 2 scripts. Make one or both.
I've got 3 scripts.
So make one of the 3.
I'm trying.
been
It's
2.5
hard.
weeks.
It's a
You've done
miracle to
nothing
make
show
any
for it.
movie.
I know. But then just get out of your own way and make the bish. It's not about how much money you have. It's not about whether the producers are ready. It's go Hollywood or don't.
Okay.
You're right.
that
Really? That has the
Sure.
Sure.
sure or you agree. Don't just say sure. Say I agree.
I agree with part of it.
Pyle, how long did it take you to get your master's?
I don't have a master's.
Then why did we get him on the show?
I don't know. Why are you asking me?
I don't know. We haven't had him on for a long time. People are requesting him. I don't know. He's sort of my foil.
Requesting me.
Well, nobody really, but people were making fun of you.
Well,
No, we said something on the last week's episode. We mentioned you, and then somebody commented Andrew Pyle. So I was like, oh, we should get Pyle back on the show, right?
Last week's episode.
Friday.
We scheduled this before that went live.
What is this show? Dadcore or sadcore?
Yeah.
Took the note from Hayes and Sean that I need to have more actual space for participation. So there's no right answer. I don't have an agenda with these. Let's fucking use them as a springboard for fun conversation between the 4 of us.
Okay.
I don't fucking care, but I woke up on a day, whether it was the 21st, 22nd, or 20th. It doesn't fucking matter, but I woke up and it was
Every
somebody
day
was like, oh,
you
it's
wake
spring.
up on a day.
Every
Yes.
day I win, no matter who. And I didn't know when. So I woke up and it was spring and it had sprung. and I had a
Every
spring
day
in my
I wake
step,
up
a pep
and
in my
it is
eye.
a day.
A
Your
glint
mic's not
in my
plugged
belly
in.
button that I had to fork out
Stop
with a fishing
yelling.
pole.
plug in your mic. It's not plugged
Take out
in.
your
No
It
one
trash.
can
doesn't
hear
matter.
you.
Plug in your
The
mic.
podcast is over. I stopped recording 2 hours ago.
Hillary Swank is expecting twins. Although
She
I bet
sure
she
is.
didn't expect it at first.
Meaning?
Fuck you guys!
Give us like a second.
She's
Dude.
48.
Modine.
McModine.
Yeah.
Matt McDonald.
like, am I supposed to stay calm when you guys are spewing shit that I know I'm gonna have to cut out later?
Yeah.
I also want to say
He gets mad when I don't talk.
And then when you
He
do,
gets mad when I talk.
it's ridiculous.
I didn't know about.
Shut up.
Who are you talking to?
You. I want more from Allie and Marika. They've barely said anything.
You've barely let us.
Are you kidding? I've barely said anything. That's part of why this episode sucks. Amir's been taking up the most space, and he's not letting any of us get a word in edgewise. You guys talk. I don't want to talk today. You guys fucking talk. The space is there. Take it. I can offer the space, but if you don't take it, then no one says anything. And then it's a bad episode. I'm tired of everybody saying that I'm the reason why this is a hard show to guest on. It's actually pretty fucking easy if you have the gall.
Ryan?
Who?
Never mind.
See, like right there. Why didn't anybody say anything?
I think
was
we're
told
just digesting.
I talk too much, so I'm not. I don't feel comfortable in this space. As a
That
host,
makes
you made
sense.
me feel
Yeah,
ill at
I
ease to
cornered
be
you,
here.
to feel like you weren't welcome in this space.
Yeah, you also didn't sort of like present any
Present
topics of
anything.
conversation.
Yeah, there's nothing to talk about. Yeah,
Right.
And then it's like people get worried because depending on what they bring up, I might jump down their throat.
Correct.
There was a commercial where they licensed the fucking song, what is ever, oh, it's magic, and it was, oh, Zampic.
We
And
heard the commercial twice now.
Brownlee! We're not even, 7 minutes into this shit? I
I'm
can't
just
get a
saying you
word
have
in
to, like,
edgewise,
monologue.
Casey.
You don't have to
I know.
monologue. I thought the show was
Have
a
you guys heard
dialogue.
about this? No, it's a monologue and then we
Yeah,
get
you
into
said,
the
have you
dialogue.
guys heard about this? And you won't even let us reply, right? And instead you're like, I have to sing the commercial. Yeah, there it goes. Off key for sure.
Off key, but I hopped the fucking thing. I hopped the fucking octave.
You hopped the octave? Yeah.
Ozempic.
Not necessary.
Smith?
Smith. You got the H where it's supposed to be. Very interesting. Holy shit. By the way, for our audio listeners, fuck you. Watch on YouTube, bitch. On at once?
Geoff said, somebody please count 1, 2, 3.
What the fuck is that supposed to mean, Billy?
I think he just means you counted.
Okay, sorry. I'm just like really sensitive. I feel like it's going to be a whole barrage. Do you think we put on airs on this show, or do you think we're ourselves and there's just a general air?
A general air?
Of joy!
Of
Of
joy.
joy.
I got an
And not
email.
poison.
I got an email.
Jar to joy.
I got an email.
No, it was good. I don't know why people are saying that. I mean, it's not as good as the.
What did you get?
Me?
Yeah, obviously.
Can of albacore.
No, Amir.
Ginger on the side of a soup that was miso. And guess what I drank? A
Soda?
hat.
The soup.
What? Why?
I didn't get crispy rice, all right? Because the delivery guy couldn't find my door.
So don't say you had sushi on Tuesday. Don't say you had miso soup, and definitely don't say you drank a hat.
People feel like they're not seen, and it's so clearly a scared little boy inside that is saying all of this.
For sure. For sure. Hanging on by a thread. Anybody want to take us home? Because I will crumble if you guys say anything further.
I feel like if you cut your hair, you would lose all your sense of self-worth.
And that actually is enough out of the three of you. Fuck you guys! All right, plugs. What do we got? What do you want to point the people to? The floor is yours. Let's start with Amir. This is bullshit. Why did I do this segment? Fuck you guys.
Ooh, I'm still on.
Child.
Last week,
I just thought.
Last week you didn't record the video. That was unacceptable.
Really?
Also, so
Avital
hard
was
to
here
hear
for the
all
entire
of us.
hour, and then Geoff just said that we didn't record video at the end.
The video was gone.
Gone,
Wow.
baby,
It was gone, girl.
Who's
And
calling
ultimately,
you?
someone's calling you now.
Who's calling you?
Same.
Chino, California.
Should we just start this episode over?
Are you kidding me? This has been good stuff.
It does look like a walnut.
What's that?
The brain looks like a walnut.
The brain or mine specifically? I can't tell if you're bullying me.
They say like you're supposed to eat foods that look like the brain for brain health.
Raspberries,
Walnuts. Brain.
In Jeff's case, an entirely smooth cannellini bean.
Entirely smooth cannellini bean. Your brain is a fucking marble. Oh my god. What? It was a joke, man.
This is we batch recorded an episode. We did one this morning. I'm still kind of in a bad mood, just to be honest, so you guys know where I'm coming from. Every week we've been trying to sorry.
I can sip on the show. It's not a stoppable offense.
I know. I'm gonna have to edit that out. I fully heard that.
This was a year before show called The Tripod with my bosses. You came on.
Yeah.
And I realized during the pandemic?
It kind of
you
was.
Just stay in your fucking lane for 5 minutes while I explain to the people out there how Miles and I are best friends.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
Not yet,
No, it's not unbelievable. No, because now I feel like everybody kind of tensed up in the studio, and I feel like that was.
We're like having fun, like
Me too.
Marika, is great, so.
Yeah. You have the energy of like a bicyclist who almost just got hit by a car.
Yeah, I want to slam on the monster.
Yeah.
No,
you have bicyclist energy.
I have bison energy.
Bison.
I'm tiger blood.
See that? I mean, definitely Ferris and Grayson.
Sorry, I had to get everybody to kind of shut the fuck up for a second so I could say welcome to.
I worked pretty hard on it too, also.
Yeah. A bunch of people do.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Truck it though.
Keep your circle small, because especially when you have sorry, now I'm getting excited and angry, like when you are ascending to the heights that I aspire to, it's gonna get lonelier and lonelier the longer you go on. Sure, sorry, let me finish. And it's like you have to make sure that you keep your friends close and you keep your circle small. Yeah, exactly right. And so
if your friends are close, we're your enemies.
Excuse me. And it's like it's who can you trust, you know, and who's gonna be there. 1 second, and it's who's gonna be there for you. Sorry, 1 second. And it's like who's going to be there for you, like, you know, because you wasn't with me.
You haven't said a complete sentence.
So you haven't let me finish. So
I was, and then you were sort of being.
Just 1 second, actually. So basically, it's like the higher you ascend, you look
what
around.
If I started
sorry,
choking?
Excuse me, just 1 second. Because it's like, who do you trust? Because you wasn't with me shooting in the gym. You know what I mean?
You wasn't with me shooting in the gym.
That's a Drake lyric about how, like his new friends. Yeah. Emma?
No, I agree with every single thing you said. I've never felt more connected to someone or something in my whole life. Geoffrey, you have a huge fucker.
He's been shooting and Gavin, yeah.
Ozempic. All right, Marika, here we go. 3, 2, 1. We're going to continue the lyric. Ozempic. Keep it going, Marika.
I don't know what to sing next.
You didn't play the song. There's no way she would have known.
No, it's not knowing. It's not
You
knowing
just want
or
me to
not.
make up
Oh, like
a song.
Music improv. On
Marika,
the
wait,
spot.
Marika, do you have a middle name?
Elon?
Elon!
You knew that.
I did.
You knew that.
Yeah, well, you want to plug your letterboxed? I don't mean to be upset.
Yeah, it's at Marika Elon.
Me versus Pile. Holy shit. How do you...
Okay, Micah versus Erica.
What the hell was that? It was so quick.
You
Pile's
joined
also
the
on,
Zoom 4 minutes late. You forced Anya to step away from what she was working on to set you up to record over Zoom. Something you did every day for 2.5 fucking years. What are you talking about, you versus Pile? Pile built the tech platform that got you $10 million in VC funding. What do you have? Periodontic rosacea?
I don't have that.
Ultimately, right, I get this is outside of your comfort zone, getting this
It's
kind
inside my wheelhouse and comfort zone.
Right, but I think getting the kind of feedback that me and some of my friends here are trying to give you is outside your comfort zone. I think it's a role I've been in a lot on this podcast, right? Is the audit one, writing. I'm giving you a lot of feedback, and you don't like to take it in, but I just keep giving and giving.
Yeah, what about your ass?
What?
What about your ass? Like, nobody ever gives you notes. You're not perfect.
What do you, I
You're
get
not even
notes all
taking your mom to the Emmys.
I'm taking your dress.
Should we do scene 3?
Yeah, sure. This feels like it's just so contagious. And honestly, what I'm going to say, here's what I'm going to say. Use this. Stop.
Yeah.
Stop.
I am.
Listen to your director.
Yep.
Look at me. Look at me right now. In the eye. Use this. Okay?
Okay.
Character A, character B.
Okay.
And action.
Well,
How are you?
I'm not that well, really.
Why? What's the matter?
Because Zach keeps running me through these open scenes.
Okay. That's not the line.
You said I could improvise.
I said you could do a button one time.
Fine, I'll do it. Fine. We'll read this as is. I'll do a button.
Okay.
Well,
How are you?
I'm not that well, really.
Why? What's the matter?
The usual things. How are you?
I'm fine.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, I thought of you the other day.
Why?
It's nice sometimes to think back, isn't it?
Absolutely. How's everything?
Oh, not bad. Do you know how long it's been since we met? 2 years.
Long time. Zach keeps running me through these open scenes. He keeps directing me into a hole.
I think that was pretty good.
Yeah, there's no way.
I would lose the tail.
We have 20 questions, by the way.
Is it a male actor?
Is it a male
Yes.
actor? Okay.
Is
Were
it
they
a
on
male actor between
Would
the
you
ages
shut up, Amir? Would you shut up? Anya and I haven't been on the word in edgewise since you started asking questions.
I'm gonna say is it between 20 and 30 years old?
20, yeah.
20 and 30?
Don't
I'm
put
sorry.
those
I don't
together,
want you don't
Jeff.
have to start to slide out of the frame and become small.
You screamed at me.
I didn't
You told me
mean
to shut up.
Be
I didn't mean to
small.
tell you to shut up. I didn't mean to make your shoulders. You can relax your shoulders.
Yeah, if you're gonna put your money somewhere, put it in Dogecoin.
Like you shouldn't be giving financial advice.
What's that? I actually have fucking had it, Marika, with these quips, right? And I've actually fucking had it, Danny, Amir, Marty, Johnny, Angie, with you not selling ads on this show for things like quip. So I've had it with Marika's quips and I've had it with not having quip money that I could invest in Doge, Ferris.
Yes.
I'm sorry, but Sachs.
When you guys think a contractor puts a hole in the wall, do they dress up like a pirate and go, ahoy?
Why does
That's
he work
really
at the
good.
network? That came out of nowhere.
That's really funny.
But our
And that way I
pirates
can
even the
edit it
ones
together like that.
I guess they do.
Amir basically said on last week's episode, can I help you, Marika?
There's a lot of buzzing in my ear, and I'm scared that's affecting the recording.
I'm hearing it crystal clear.
Actually,
Alright.
it's okay.
You hear
it?
Okay.
No. I think it sounds good.
You
can
have
hear a little
to
bit.
ask for what you want in any
Hold on.
partnership. Best Los Angeles luxury mattress
not-
sales stores near me.com.
That's their URL.
Yes, they're on 21st and Wilshire in Santa Monica, California.
You cannot be doing ad deals on the side of the show.
If you go, they'll give you a free pillow or two.
Or two?
It depends how well you negotiate with the guy. But he's
Okay.
very kind, and he helped me out.
Tell them to change the URL.
Free delivery, I said.
No, you didn't.
I meant to. Best Los Angeles luxury mattress sales stores near me.com.
Insane.
We'll see you guys again next week. Thanks for listening to this episode of Dregmans.
No.
Joan Didion, Pyle.
Yeah, Joan Didion, of
It's a
course.
great book. White Album is better, though.
That's the only Joan Didion
Respond,
book I've
dude!
read.
These ambient pauses.
This is the middle of answering
What
your
are you
comment.
looking? Like, where are you looking, Jeff?
People don't understand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9
But
screens.
why not just look at your computer?
9 screens.
Oh, look here. You
Yeah.
guys are there. So I'm
There's a screen
looking
behind you, too.
here.
But we're not on your screen.
Your screen. Your screen has
screen is
you
showing
behind
your
you.
head.
Yeah.
Should we
It
just
looks
scrap the
insane.
shit? People loved the Lunch and Learn. People said, oh, Jeff, when he does a theme, the episodes are good. So I said, let me
Who
put on a
said that?
jacket. Let me study up on some knowledge. soak
study your
the
reading.
dry sponge of my brain in the boiling hot
Why
spum
can't we
of
play
cum.
a trivia game?
Oh, really?
But maybe
Are you embarrassed by the
project.
brawny of it all?
Casey, can you do that again, but do it in your best Sebastian Maniscalco impression?
I forget what he sounds like.
Oh God, you guys!
I'm not a purveyor of his content all that much.
He just sounds like a New York Italian.
Hey, are you embarrassed by
Forget
the
it.
brawny
Forget it.
of it
Forget
all?
it. Forget it. Forget it. Forget it. Let's just continue on. Yeah,
How
it's about
many of
sports
your
and that. Yeah,
listeners do you
American
think?
Do you guys have a favorite mood of mine?
Silent. And that's the word of the day.
Sorry, what the fuck is that supposed to mean? I'm obviously like, I have a thick skin after years of the comments on these videos, but I don't take kindly to that fucking silent shit. Because I actually love to talk.
This was the first moment in the episode where we all experienced joy.
And I'll grind it to a screeching halt until everyone's on my side.
We should head into our first segment, right?
You didn't even ask Brad and Will what they thought about the video.
Yeah.
What did you guys? We're all chiming in. It felt like they didn't have anything to say, which is
you're
worse
just
than
not
having
looking
commentary.
at them. They're
'Cause
behind you.
Me, man.
Well,
They
it was a
have
great
other-
shirt.
You gotta check out Jeff's shirt.
That's an amazing shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Marika, who am I? Wait, sorry.
I feel like he's trying to impersonate me.
Yeah, I can't really tell.
Shooter McGavin from Happy Gilmore.
I just said I haven't seen the movie.
What are you
Really?
saying? What's
Obviously,
the
I don't
line?
know.
Which part?
Yeah, which part?
Well, you know that wasn't a line, but it's like it's the fucking thing where he hits a putt and he's like,
It's a putt.
someone's at the door. Someone's at the door. FedEx and
Oh, it's FedEx.
we don't have enough people on staff.
Hold on.
That's what people
Is
don't
it
talk about.
FedEx?
Yeah,
I think
it's
Marty's
FedEx.
coming to get it.
Marty's coming together.
Alright,
Thank
cool.
God.
No, Shooter
God.
McGavin and the fuck. What was that?
What?
What did Marika? What? Sorry, there's too many fucking screens. Nobody can fucking see this. I'm gonna take a video
You
right
do
now.
look like you're in a cage.
You also like don't need to look at screens.
It's
to
interesting to see from this side what I usually look like
Hear. Yeah.
in our new
Do you
setup.
guys see this chaos? This is like no one would be fucking at ease from this angle. There's too many chords. There's too much technology. I'm not a technology guy.
Yeah, I kind of feel
That's clear.
claustrophobic.
I got this thing for $40 at a flea market at
That's
a bowl.
too much. That's way
Really?
too much. Yeah.
Because I thought some of these go for like $100,
Good ones do.
but this one is
Not.
stained with cum. Yeah.
What is that?
It's
what
a hat.
What would you even call that hat?
What do you even? It's a Pharrell hat, is what I've been calling it.
But like,
it
looks broken. Like
looks broken in. It looks broken in because it's vintage. So I don't even have to like make sure that the bend is just so. There's a little dent in it. There's a little dent in it, and I wear it.
Stain on it.
Yes, that's fine. It's character building.
You didn't like wash it, at least like spot clean it when you bought
How the
it.
fuck
from,
am
like,
I supposed to wash it, Brad? It's
I
felt.
said spot clean. God damn it.
Daniel, back at it again with the white man. What is it about the day that has made everyone angry at me? Calories. I still haven't eaten.
Yeah, I
I'm
think
gonna
it's
get you a
probably that.
muffin.
You're probably angry. You might just
I'm a little
be
angry.
angry.
I'm a little.
Yeah.
Bang! I want a bombaroo right out of the gate. Hit me, kiddo. Marika.
What?
Hit me, kiddo.
What the fuck? What are you saying?
Instead of like, so what can you do on a Saturday night alone? It'll be.
That is the only Sondheim reference you ever sing.
So what can you do with a boss named M as Bond? Fuck you guys, right? Because I put a lot of effort into this shit.
Did you?
He Googles one thing, clicks on the first result he says, everybody's dying, everybody's in stitches.
How much time and also what chords
Hour and a
after
half.
writing that did you play on
Hour
the guitar?
and a half.
What song did you play after writing that?
I'm gonna go with Harry Styles.
Fine. Could give you guys like an itinerary going into it.
Yeah.
It's just part of it.
Yeah.
Sorry, not yeah, just let me finish. Part of it is like the element of surprise. Part of it is like you guys not knowing what's going to happen.
I misspoke earlier and everyone laughed at me. And then you said something stupid. You said, could you not
pick apart everything I say. So which one is it? Do we laugh at people that make mistakes, or do we not pick apart whatever they say? Or is it more of a double standard?
I think there's like a perfect middle ground where we're like letting shit happen as it's supposed to organically, and we're also like comedically for comic effect being like, oh shit, Will said something crazy. You know what I mean? But there's a difference between that and like tearing someone apart, like lighting them ablaze at the stake. You know what I mean?
You also made fun of my house.
It's just that if you're not going to do the value add.
Show.
No, Brad's house is good, but yours is a rental, Brad.
No, I own that house.
We might have to start talking about that. We might have to start talking about how, like, because you didn't move in and do a lot of renovations, huh?
I actually did.
You're obsessed with the renovations.
No, because I'm trying to figure out value add, right? So, like, you know, the number one, to figure out how to build some personal finances for y'all. How about I build wealth for you?
I don't need you to do that.
What does that have to do with renovation?
Because we're talking about Brad's descent.
The host for what he is, a fraud.
What the fuck?
You wrote it.
I just
said you wrote it.
I know I wrote it, but everybody's nodding in agreement with below standard.
I was going to say 2, but if people all veto me, I think it might be a
raise
1.
your hand if you think it's 3.
We're rating all 200 collectively.
Yeah, just the show so far.
Oh, okay.
All right, I'm the only one who fucking said 3. 2. Raise your hand if you think it's 2.
That's so
Just
generous.
Amir?
Sorry, man.
And 1, below standard. Kidding me? All right, fine. All right, Ferris, next category. This actually takes us into a new segment. Can we get some kind of like stinger? That
was pretty good.
No, it wasn't. That's the correct dinger.
Yeah,
We're
but
gonna need that later.
New segment, there was excitement. It was a ding, ding,
New
ding.
segment. There's like show intro music. It's labeled a lot. Any of the reds.
You
Stick to the red
just
button.
got here. You just got to the city. You're yelling at Emma
I've been here
already.
a couple
The
days.
color scheme is
There's
crazy.
a color scheme.
Can I
to
see the
that?
board? What does the board
There's
look
no
like?
way. There's
they're
no
all
way.
labeled.
You asshole for saying red button. 75% of the buttons are red.
And
They're
they're like,
mostly
never
red.
wrong. They're all like a full sentence back.
Because then you have to click one of the other buttons to stop.
All you had to do, comma, was follow. Why would I know what that is?
All we had to do was follow the damn train, CJ.
Okay, well now I know.
Pierce Brosnan? Have we thought about him?
He already did it. Yeah.
He seems like he's got it. He could come back.
He had it. He has it.
He
in
can
his
come
hat.
back. That could be cool. People are doing like the throwback thing.
Yeah, maybe.
You don't have to be that upset.
No, it's because like any little thing can throw me off for the entire hour. And you know that about
And
me.
this is it.
Why does it bother you so much, the idea of Pierce Brosnan?
Well, because I sort of have like this like agenda almost of like how I want the show to go, right? And then like
And that just sort of, that
wasn't-
was a hard left turn for you.
That was almost the opposite. I thought you were gonna say Wanda Sykes, which I was then gonna performatively get mad at you for because I chose it. But
You thought
instead,
she was going to say it, but you said it first. That was
exactly
your
right.
first one.
He thought I was gonna make like a joke and say his idea and then say Grace cut it.
No, I thought there'd be like parallel thinking, and then I would like playfully be like, "Oh, I'm pissed," but like it's fun. Now I'm actually mad.
The energy in this room has changed.
Yeah.
It's
It's
shifted.
usually entirely this.
Yeah, this is the whole thing.
Yeah,
The first
this was
8 minutes
so
were
nice
like light.
until now.
I think my mustache is having sort of like a leveling effect on him because we both have mustaches.
Yeah. In a sealed container.
I have to go with the graphics said which was
Me too.
Norwegian crisp
There was a
bread,
technical
unfortunately.
difficulty. 100%
We
it's
ran
not
a
the crisp.
fair election. No, and this is the result that we came out with. This is the one that we go with.
Stop the steal.
We have to trust the process. We have to
don't.
trust the process and believe the computers. Otherwise,
They're
we're no
fucking
better than
turning
them.
voters away in Florida.
By the way, if you're
crisp
still
bread
in line,
Norwegian crisp bread didn't even make it out of the first goddamn round.
It was the first one out.
You said it looked like a loaf of sand that'd been freeze dried in a sack.
honestly,
It
it
ran
wasn't
on
my
its own.
vote,
It ran against its own party.
but I have to tip my cap.
This is going to take months to sort out.
The fucking victor, hangry or otherwise, of the Trader Joe's snack dinner steaks doll croissant lit tournament chip ice cream of hangry victors. This is so fucked, but it's crisp bread Norwegian crisp bread due to a technical difficulty on commonninja.com, which is a website that you can make a bracket tournament graphic on. This is
Yeah,
such
I don't know.
horseshit.
I'm in.
And
Charring
Burning all the rice.
Okay.
Marika! It's burning all the rice!
I didn't think it was gonna be that similar to the song.
How do you have that many muscles in your?
Yeah.
Like at most, I can get one. Or
Yeah,
two.
I can't.
In my house growing up, you had to get good at being angry.
Jesus.
Yeah, kind of like Casey.
Geoff, you look mad. Is the issue that I was having a conversation?
Sorry,
No.
it was the show
I
was
look
going
mad.
well
This
for
was my
2 minutes.
resting phase. This. Sorry. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy, right? You guys are always like, you never give us fucking room to speak. Here I go. I just give you naturally the floor.
And you were shooting daggers at us. with
I
your
was
eyes.
just looking at you. What are you trying to say? That I have beady eyes?
A little
You
bit.
Yeah.
Resting
Really?
Aaron James.
Do we just leave Rose Pierre up on the thing? Because if I take it off, it's going to turn on to what the frame TV always turns on to, which is Young Turks.
Oh,
TYT.
I think leave Robespierre up there.
I want the Young Turks. I want the Young Turks. TYT. Fuck you guys,
Pretty
right?
young.
Because I'm trying to
Sure.
put together a good show.
This is a great show.
It was like
I
a
just-
PYT parody.
I got there, Geoff.
No,
let's be clear.
Let's take a minute to sit in that. Who's your best friend in the world?
What are these questions? What are you asking us? You're not even listening to the answers.
1 minute we have Anya. One more minute we have Anya. So I'm
what,
going
you
to
have,
skip
like,
ahead and then we're going to circle
invasive
back.
questions. You're not listening to any of the answers.
Pump
You're
the
just
Jakes on this, Johnson.
There's like no chance that this isn't bleeding into the here to help recording.
Literally everyone here did what everyone yells at me for today. Amir was late as hell. He was 15 minutes late. Anya was supposed to show me how to run Riverside before this. She was 28 minutes late.
Don't
which was
bring that's irrelevant right
Yeah,
now.
that is completely irrelevant.
My point is that everyone's doing what they get on my case about for.
The
And then today,
I have a question.
Yep.
Did you edit the video
No.
for the episode that was not released, or it ended and you're like,
It
I'm not
was
even gonna
so
look
bad
at that?
in the room on the Zoom.
I thought
It wasn't
fine.
bad.
I thought it was fine, too.
though. It was neutral. It was flat. Talking about shit isn't
Yeah.
interesting. We have to
That's
get
what
into
a podcast
the joke.
is.
Oh God, we're gonna have to scrap this one. We're gonna have to scrap this one. Anya's coming in. Anya's coming in to save the day. I texted her
Did you
saying
say
help.
talking about shit isn't interesting?
No, it isn't interesting enough.
Also, the
not
whole
for
point
this
of
show.
this-
Why are you
The whole
bringing
point
up
of the
news
show is that
headlines?
it's bad. And like, how can
Yeah,
something be so
okay,
bad
there's
that it can't even
bad.
be on
There's
the
bad
bad
that's
podcast?
entertaining bad. There's bad that's entertaining bad, and then there's bad where it's just like flat. It's flatlining. The whole show is dead. The show is gone. The content isn't there. I get it. Everyone else has real jobs at this shit. But I'm hitting a breaking point with the blaming it on me that there's not enough content there.
You
Sometimes-
asked us about nipple pimple patches.
And then brought up something that we can't talk about because you forgot something.
Before
And
that,
we
though.
responded to all
I
of it.
started the episode saying it was going to be another episode of Geoffrey O'Brien Needs a Fiend, and all of you guys said you just refused to participate.
I don't know what that
participated.
means.
And yeah.
So be curious about it.
I'm not curious about it. I don't want to know what it
Right,
means.
and that's what makes it a
Don't say
bad
be
podcast.
curious about it.
I have a good segment for
Then
later that
fucking
I
do
because
it,
now I'm
dude.
like the show's going so poorly. I want to save it for another episode, and I might. It's like, what did I miss?
We got the reference. We were upset that you were gone for so long. It wasn't that we didn't understand the joke. We got
Well, I
it.
assembled this shit, motherfuckers. So guess what's gonna happen? Everything you just said, gone. This is where it starts. Hamilton.
We go through the shit that I get raked over the fucking irons for. All right. If I bring a wax episode, people are like, you didn't prepare anything. If I come with too much of an outline, people are like, we don't have any room to navigate this shit. If I just take a back seat and let y'all go, you guys are like, Geoff, you seem pissed. I'm sorry that my silence speaks volumes. Is that what you want to hear?
Great great grandmother Teresa.
All right, here we go. Scene.
Suddenly started to have fun for 1 second, and you fucking snuffed it out like a fire. Great job containing it.
Are we still rolling?
Yeah, we'll just use the boom audio for that 4 minutes. Anya just said that we're good to go.
That's
Boom
awesome.
audio from what?
You mean
From the sorry.
It's that
He's
it
getting-
picked it up?
You see that he's getting. Hey Jeff, how's your blood pressure?
It's hypertense. We'll be right back.
It's hypertense.
The heck? None of this specific to camera style.
We might go specific to camera in terms of punching up jokes.
Yeah.
Because don't just say yeah. Like the active listening sometimes puts me off because I feel like you're not actually listening. You're just waiting for your next turn to speak. Does that make sense?
See you
It's a
there.
movie.
Like I can't see you at a movie theater. Is that true? Like when was the last time you actually like went to a movie theater, bought like a ticket and like ate popcorn while watching a film? It just doesn't
That's
feel
true.
like
I can't picture
What?
it.
Yeah, I
I did
just
that
can't
last
see it.
Tuesday.
What did you see?
Yeah, like
I saw
what movie could you
Evil
possibly
Dead
have enjoyed?
Rise.
What was it?
Evil Dead Rise.
Did you like it? Like I
No,
can't
it was-
imagine you liking a movie.
Why? Okay. Name 2 things you could imagine me doing. Because you've said I can't be in Vegas. You've said I can't be in a movie theater enjoying a film.
Right.
What are
I-
things that you think I do
Let's hear
enjoy?
it.
I could imagine you at a bowling alley alone.
Oh, yes. Like Highland Park
Under my
Bowl or
breath.
something less cool.
Yeah, and you
Like
just see him, and he has his own lane, and you're just kind of like, okay.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Corbin Bowl in
Practicing.
Tarzana.
Like Corbin
Is he really
Blue and
good or is he
Tarzana.
bad?
Yeah, I think he's practicing.
Okay,
Oh my
so he's
God.
not
If I
really
do
good.
get invited
He's
to a bowling
getting
night?
there.
So
Yeah.
he's bad, but he's like trying to learn how to do the spin technique.
You guys center me in this narrative that fits your guys' asses just because you guys are anxious to sit next to each other because you guys all don't know each other very well, right? So you have to like gang up on me because you're facing towards me because that's the only thing that you guys can when Republicans and Democrats can come together when there's a war, right?
It's not like I'm saying you're a gutters up guy.
Oh, that's funny. He gets the rails. He is a rail.
Marika, when was the last time you talked to somebody outside the network who was in a position of power who could help this show about this show? Overlapping dialogue. These long pauses. Everybody gets on my case for like the long pauses, the pregnant pauses. This is
You just asked me a
Marika.
crazy question. Who did
Crazy
I tell
question.
about
When-
this show? Nobody. I don't talk about it.
So that's an area where you can improve. That's an area that you can improve networking.
You have to stop eating a sign, man. It's fucking getting to you. You're chugging a cold brew. You're eating just thousands of calories of fruit. Look at you. You're shaking.
I'm nervous, of course. I go to bars every
nervous.
weekend and I network. I mix. This one's for Ferris. Frankenstein audio.
It's the way of the world, frankly.
What is Frankenstein audio?
Are you fucking kidding me?
What is
This
that?
is unbelievable. Like I said that this episode was half baked before we started recording. This was the only thing I put time and effort towards.
I mean, it's clear because you're just reading jokes that you wrote out loud that I'm selecting by number. That's what the segment is. You
Yeah, but
realize
you're
that,
playing
right?
for $100, Marika. Yeah, how do you like that?
How are these ranked? We're not keeping track.
If you end up with the scariest one, I'll give you $1,000.
All right. Or like sex swing type of situation.
Sex swing type situation is there. I just haven't figured out a way to hang it. And my landlord lives above me, so I'm not going to put a fucking hex screw in the ceiling. All right? I don't know if they're with child or not, but what I have been doing and what I've been trying to make a habit out of doing is practicing. Sorry, Casey, but shibari,
What's
right?
that?
It's fucking rope bondage, man. So you figure out a way to make a harness around someone's thighs.
You're on Shibari TikTok?
Yeah. And Instagram. For $1,500 a month.
Any of the ones you said so far.
You don't like the VJing a divorce proceeding? The fuck is wrong with you?
Correct. I don't like DVJing a divorce proceeding.
Yeah,
Let's hear
then
this
fine.
one. That's worse than that.
Hemorrhage subscribers continue bleeding out. I would love to watch that if you continue to be as this closed off as you are, right? I'm trying to help your ass.
See you. You're so buried back there behind all the equipment.
That's what happens in Studio G. There's a bunch of tech. I added a light. All right, so we look better on camera. Amir.
Seth Rogen said
He's
about
doing the
being
same
in the
thing.
movie.
You guys don't see this shit, the double standards that go around this office? Amir falls silent and starts staring at Marika, staring daggers, as Casey said, and nobody says anything. Nobody says, "Hey, what's wrong, Amir?"
I don't think he's staring at me.
Fuck you guys.
Was the thing of like, I saw your comment and I kind of read it as like an exasperated what's that, where you don't say the T. So it's like, what's that? Fuck you guys!
We supposed to be
What are we
talking
doing?
about?
What are
I
we
said,
fucking
hit
talking
me,
about?
kiddo, and Marika still hasn't hit me.
With what?
With
what am I
shit,
supposed
man.
to do?
What is up, dude? What's new in the life and times? I don't know why it always falls on me for this shit.
Because you're the host, obviously.
Wow.
That is exactly why I went with the professorial vibe, right?
Can you explain why
Marika?
us? Could you explain why us?
Why y'all? This is so bad. We have to be quicker. We have to be quicker.
I know.
Rapid fire. There's like 40 more questions.
Whose fault do you think this is?
Y'all's. I created the list of questions. It's supposed to be rapid fire.
I want you to say how you think this was going to go.
Good. I thought it would be kind of funny.
Okay, all right.
Casey was here when I was
Let me
finishing
ask
the
you
list
this.
of questions.
Let me
I
ask
was
you this.
laughing out loud at the question.
Let me produce this a little bit.
Okay.
All right. So if I'm producing the show,
Okay.
and I'm like, okay, 36 questions. How long do I think, as the producer, this is going to take? 36 questions, 4 people talking.
Yeah.
Let's say it's a minute a question. That's 36 minutes right there.
Right. So you
of
need
the
more than
show.
half the episode available.
And I would know that going in, like, okay, this is going to be 36 minutes minimum, probably closer to 45,
Yeah.
especially if the questions are good.
Yeah.
And like people are riffing and talking, having conversation, recording a podcast.
And that's where we disagree. I didn't want people
Closer to the
riffing
mic.
and
Sorry,
having
the
a
mic
good
is
time.
nowhere near your
I really
mouth.
didn't expect people to riff and have a good time with these questions. Moving on to 11. Take 4 minutes and lie.
Sorry, 11 is
4 minutes
take.
each?
Yeah, that's great. Take 4 full minutes. Don't be shy. Oh.
I didn't think it through. Is that what you want me to say?
Obviously.
We're banking episodes. I have 3 more
We
episodes
knew
to
that.
do on
We're just happy
Monday.
that you finally joined us here.
This is actually the first time I've had fun on a Headgum segment in a while.
Right.
So let's keep
I'm
going.
trying to create some space
Let's
on
do
this
it.
shit.
Okay.
So don't say,
Let's keep
oh,
going.
usually
Let's
it
just keep
sucks
going.
and this is good as an exception. Be
Matthew
like,
Fox.
good job. Who?
Matthew Fox.
In 3 months. I wonder if we walk it.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Let's guac it.
And then we also record it, and then it's walk it as I talk it.
Walk it as I. How long would it take to walk a marathon? 12 hours.
Can I just fucking read that? Now I'm
feel
like
like this
actually
is
a
great.
little
We're
angry.
derailing you, are we?
And when you were making.
I have so many questions.
So start. So let's get through them. All right. Marika's Druthers was a failure. Let's say.
And Zach, you and I went to the same school, and they were teaching. I don't know if you ever did this exercise, but they had us go to a public place and listen to other people talk, right? Because dialogue often
Yeah,
feels
I did
a little
that
too.
exercise,
Sorry,
yeah.
I wasn't even close to done.
Christ.
Zach or otherwise.
What about Mrs. Barris? My 3rd grade teacher. My 3rd grade teacher and the mother of my first agent, if you can believe it.
Your first
I did
agent
not.
was the mom of your 3rd grade teacher?
My first agent was the son of my 3rd grade teacher, Amir. And how's this for full circle, Monshi? I made a fucking sketch in 3rd grade and forced her to screen it in front of everyone. 10 years later, I signed with Evan Miller. All right, just gonna keep going.
2024. Ships passing in the night. Everything's coming up, Jeff.
I don't think so, unless we make it happen.
2024, nothing else for the rest of the year.
Fine.
Fine or that's bad, Dad. Here's my thing. The new goal is to
Ellie's like,
be
I'm
at
feeling like
Comic-Con
2025
next
is your
year.
year.
Comic-Con next year. Headgum Podcast live show. And if it doesn't happen, whether that's because of y'all's neglect or whether that's because of the dumbasses on the panel at Comic-Con.
I don't like the pointing.
This is crazy.
We are going to burn down the house. We are going to rent a stage at a different place in Anaheim. We are going to throw our own. Where is it? Orange County or some shit? Long Beach?
In San Diego.
Who
San
gives
Diego
a fuck?
Comic-Con, very famous.
Who cares?
Okay, well, you should.
Yeah, well,
if you wanna
Jeff's
go
going
there.
to Anaheim.
It's okay. So
Forget San Diego. We're going to be in
Show in Disney
Anaheim.
World?
We could do Disney. It doesn't fucking matter. We're going to throw our own Comic-Con. Guess what it's going to be called?
Jeff Con.
Jomicon. Geomic Con. Right? And we're going to have all-time guests. We're going to have, what's that?
I didn't say anything. Continue.
No, I just wanted to sit with Jomicon for a minute.
Wait, I don't know if I'm understanding what word you guys are saying. Are you saying
Jomicon?
Jomicon?
I'm not saying it, for the record.
Which doesn't sound totally related to your name.
Geomic. Who the fuck is this?
Geomicon.
Multiple stages
Cannot wait
with
to
different shows happening at any given time. We're going to have the hits. We're going to have Zach Dunn as a guest. We're going to have
That's
Miles
a lot of
Bonsignore. She's pretty famous and cool, actually. Yeah, I'm embarrassed that I yelled at her.
She's like invited to Comic-Con.
Soundproof glass, they told me. So I just want to announce that to hold myself and the team accountable. That's the new goal for the show. What's that?
Who's going to Jomicon?
No, I'm saying the goal is to get a real Comic-Con.
Okay,
if
but
that
okay,
doesn't happen, whether by neglect on y'all's parts, this is on y'all,
Right.
or the committee at Comic-Con, we're gonna throw our own Comic-Con. It's gonna be 10 times about
Going to be a guest.
I said Zach Dunn. I said Miles Bonsignore. I said the team at Headgum. This lineup is great. We're gonna have Jake back from paternity leave. We're gonna have Ferris Monchi on the boards talking about getting, I'm sorry, but
huge.
pegged. We're gonna be April and Ferris. You guys don't remember that?
I do.
I don't know what you're
April
talking
and
about.
Ferris. You're inside Ferris.
Yeah.
2028 is going to be your year. That's it. That's a good.
Marika
Plugs.
on Blue Sky.
We're wrapping it up.
Casey's
I'm
so
trying.
fucking mad.
Casey's
The Doughboys aren't
staring
even
at me
here
going
yet.
like this.
The
I'm
Doughboys
like,
aren't
I'm
even
trying.
here.
They won't fucking do their plugs.
I even
Marika?
see the Doughboys.
Katie's pissed too.
Oh, no,
I'm
Katie's
sorry.
doing it. Okay.
When was the last time you guys had to dress black tie? Fuck off.
I don't think I ever had like.
You want to change. The whole thing is bad. I would change almost all of it.
And keep the names on the back. The Air Geoff James.
Can you hit it with the Midnight Navy?
On the overall?
Yeah, just to see. Just to see. It looks bad.
Somehow
it looks bad.
works.
Right?
Great. I love that.
What's
This
the
is
green?
worse.
Let's go with the green. Let's go with the green. Terrible. Let's go with the frost.
Try the mango.
Awful. The mango's
Try
gonna
the
be
mango.
shit. The mango's
This is
awful.
awful.
What about russet?
No way.
Potato shoes.
Black?
Oh yeah.
Black? No.
This really might be the
No.
worst shoes I've ever seen.
Gray? Platinum violet?
LT
Bone?
Bone.
LT Bone's kind of killing.
No, it isn't, dude. You chose the ugliest Miami Vice. Miami Vice. Miami Vice. Let's get it started and
We haven't done one of those in a long time, and I thought it would get the energy up. But clearly, we have two old hags on the fucking thing. As in,
What the
have a
heck?
great summer.
These wildfires
Let's talk
have
about
just
the
been
summer
going on for
solstice.
a month. An entire month of
Jeff screamed at Katie, and we had to sort of separate them.
Well, I didn't. It wasn't a scream. It was more like, let's get to know each other. And then she didn't hear that, and so I
you're
got
yelling,
mad, and so I
yeah.
yelled.
Exactly how this show goes every week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeff
Yeah.
turned it into his own personal podcast of sorts.
Erica, what do you got?
Honestly, I have no idea about the whole thing. Like, I know about it, but
Yeah.
like, I couldn't give you much to talk about with it.
And would you say that the question I just asked was good for content? Or-
Sure.
Really? You think it was?
I mean, I don't know anything about it.
I don't know. I don't
He's
fucking
shocked.
care.
What's that?
No, I didn't say anything.
Pyle, have
Okay,
you read
thanks.
Ada by Nabokov?
No.
Fuck you guys.
What
wait,
do you?
I
what have
I
you?
learned a
Then tell us
fact.
about it, Jeff.
I learned.
I just started it. I'm 49 pages into the shit.
Pyle
It's
learned
very
a fact
verbose.
yesterday.
What's the fact? What's the fact?
Do you want me to put it in the form of a trivia question?
What is
Sure.
this? No, just tell us. Pyle always gets.
What is this? It's literally a trivia show so far. So I was kind of trying to.
Are you
And
assigning
and are you
everybody
assigning
else?
everybody
the
else?
other?
No, I'm gonna spin it again because who's gonna be Miles' teammate? Rooting for Studio G. Here we go. Spinning the wheel.
Quiet,
Big
quiet sound effect.
I hope it's not Jeff.
Yes! Studio G!
What? That is the happiest I've ever seen Jeff. He
All
just
right.
screamed. He just with glee. Look at that. What is that?
This is.
He was so pissed when the
Studio
thing stopped
Jeff.
recording.
It's hard to believe that none of his arguments are going to be pre-planned.
I know, because he clearly did a lot of work on this.
Like,
No, let's hear it.
I can't believe it's
now
lost
it's-
episode.
I
Now it's an
literally-
intervention.
I
Now it's an
literally do not get what you're upset about. You're causing all of the problems that you're complaining about because
This is
you're
Gaslighting.
gaslighting us. This
How?
you are starting
whole-
conversations.
The whole show started with the note that you guys weren't going to
Okay.
participate. That you refused
What do you mean?
to even do it.
She just didn't want to do that one thing because she
Jeffrey
didn't know what you were
O'Brien needs
asking.
a fiend. Jeffrey O'Brien needs a
I
fiend.
don't
He didn't
know
wanna
what
do
that
it.
That means
means
nothing.
Nothing
It means
to them.
That means
fucking
nothing.
chums. It means like talking, getting on each
everyone
other's
outside
nerves.
And then you said the Kelly
office is
Ripa
staring at me
nipple
right now
thing,
because I'm
which
yelling.
really meant nothing.
Kelly
and then
Rimple, really?
Yeah, 2 strikes and we're out, I guess. And now you don't want to give us the real segment.
And also, you don't even let us get to it. If there's
Get to
a
what?
modicum of a pause, because we're trying to figure out and parse through what
Because the
you
best
telling
episodes,
us Kelly Ripa not
Yeah,
liking
overlapping
pimples
dialogue.
is.
Yeah, the best
then-
episodes are overlapping dialogue. So the slight
Can
pauses.
you
to
shut up?
Commercial.
I said plugs. Let's start with you. Oh my god.
Oh my god. I'm
Go
sorry,
on,
am I
let's-
not doing this to your liking? No. No, I don't want
Let's
to. I'm
just
not going
move
to do
on.
the
Let's
plugs.
just- are you kidding
No, I don't
me?
think we're going to move on. Let's fucking, I want to rub your face in this. You made a
We
duty
don't
on the
have
fucking
to.
podcast
We don't
floor.
have to.
And I'm going to make you sit in it. No plugs. No jokes. Just you and your ill temper.
I'm not ill-tempered. It's just like you guys come on my show and you fucking like sour the energy up top and throughout it, and then at the end you won't even like play along. You're only hurting yourself, by the way. You're not getting your shit out, which is the only reason to come on this show anyways.
Look at me when you're talking to me like you're staring down at the fucking floor. Like, say that to my face. Let's see it.
Whatever. It's like
yeah, whatever it's like, right? You fucking coward. You're a piece of shit. No plugs.
That was easy.
Are you guys familiar with Dr.
Those were my lyrics.
Marika!
For the Ozempic song was going to be now I can't even remember.
Wait, from a guest appearance on what show? David Cross?
Mm-hmm.
You can't just say, "Oh, we're about," you have to explain because you never brought him up until now. You never talk about his
don't.
ass. I've never seen his fucking name
I
pop
wouldn't
up
do
when
that.
I'm
Talk about everyone we know.
I look over your guys' shoulders a lot at work to see who's texting you, and it's never been Mark.
It would be.
I'm frying.
Hope you burn your rice, hope you burn your rice. And once again, I'm
Damn!
hope they
What are you
burn
guys
your
doing?
rice, burn your-
Okay, do you guys think Tom Jones is good in bed?
Just fucking say it, man. just ask the question. Like,
Geoff, I'm
there's this
listening.
log jam of like fucking half-baked ideas in your head, and none of them are making it through to your mouth.
Jeff, please don't
Think,
get disheartened. I want to know what you're
Think,
talking about.
Ask.
This is the first thing I'm interested in. All that Beverly Hills and Erewhon conversation. It's like, now we're talking about Tom Jones. This is the real shit. Let's go. What do you want to say?
At Geoffrey
ready.
James on Instagram.
Oh
at Jeff
my
Boyardi on
God.
Twitter.
Oh,
you guys
that's
plug your
real
shit. I'm
mature.
gone. I'm ghost. I'm sorry.
Unbelievable. You know he's just doing this to make me look bad. Now I'm the asshole, right? Because I ended the show. He's ending the show. I wanted to know the question too.
Miss your flight to a distant relative's wedding, but you didn't want to go anyways.
What's the
so-
question? You didn't say a question.
The question
you
is,
just
what would
said
Ferris do?
something up.
All of these, the question is, what would Ferris do, Blumenfeld? Obviously.
So
Jake,
say it.
Back me up.
I mean, I know I don't see how it's a good question, but it's a question. I understand.
And when you like lean into your batting stance, which would be weird, by the way, it kind of flashes like a whale's tail, and that's like part of it. Like all the fans also start wearing thongs.
Yeah.
What's your walkout thong? Amir, what's your song, man? Let's get into the groove of this shit, New York or otherwise. Amir's wedding rubric. Ignore the typo.
Rubik,
No
actually.
way you're introducing this fucking thing.
It's a fucking
Half the hour mark.
Really quick before you go, we have to take a fucking AP test.
Riley had
so
a hard
much
hour,
work
and you
into this.
tried to say your fucking
ultimately
suit
you showed
story.
5 minutes
Why
before the
didn't we
recording.
ask Casey
Now
how
we're
he was
45
ruined
minutes
3
to this
times?
It doesn't say rubric. It says Rubik.
Her paternal and maternal.
We're just reading Wikipedia pages.
And we'll comment on this shit. It's study hall.
Is this a
pile.
game?
Is this a game? Do you think studying is a game?
Sometimes.
Wow. Where'd you go to school?
It can be.
FSU.
If you're studying to
You freelance for other
iHeartRadio
networks.
is 50 an hour, according to Dane. That was 2 years ago. So if you're looking at 5%.
iHeartRadio?
I heart when you shut the fuck up.
Single beat.
What a flan, what a flan, what a...
Are you singing that, or is that part of the soundboard?
Let's either talk about Grace's salary or the fucking strike.
Then the second one.
Yes. Yeah. So what should we be getting over the next couple of years? 426 million instead of 87?
Yeah, I don't know the exact numbers.
It's actually 429 versus 86.
Why did you say the other ones then?
Because I fucked it up. Because I fucked it all up. All right?
Are you in the
Live
WGA?
switching with each side.
Because I fucked it all up. All right?
It's on Angel's Landing, sort of skim reading a novella.
A what?
A novella.
Might be a fan. There might be a fan or two.
Yeah, well, they can go watch golf.
If you
then,
love
right?
golf,
Turn
sound
this
off
off.
in the comments.
If you love golf, go watch golf. Don't listen to this show then, fucker.
Jesus.
Hell yeah.
With the baseball bat. Really, yeah. Real Warriors energy.
All right, Rochelle, what do you
What is
got?
that?
You control the board.
Rochelle, it's you, I think.
Rochelle!
Yeah.
Oh God.
Let's go. Avoidable mistakes. 100.
You're really not bad. Oh.
Oh my god.
Did we already do Bond of the Week or
Again?
We did. Okay.
We've done it twice today.
What'd you say?
We've done it twice today, actually.
Have you eaten today? You have the energy of someone who's caffeinated, but you haven't had
Turning
anything to
into
have.
Jim Carrey back there.
Yeah, he brought me closer to
Word
him.
of the goddamn day. Casey, what'd you just say?
You're turning into Jim Carrey back there.
Carrie. And who's the Carrie of the four of us?
What?
Because I think I'm sort of a Charlotte.
Oh. Brad.
I've never watched an episode of the show.
What have you bought recently, Jeff?
What's that?
Never mind, man.
Let's go through my Etsy purchase history.
Hey? Are those glasses from Hay?
I'm wearing new socks.
I don't think so.
Hey?
Hey!
Oh,
H-A-Y!
I thought you meant. Yeah, I thought you meant these. I was like, Hey doesn't sell glasses for your face.
Well, you know what? For once, Marika was the one who's mistaken, right?
I don't know.
Maybe that's why we should brush up on some of our knowledge.
Can you turn off this music?
You said lo-fi
I just want
hip-hop
it gone.
radio.
I just want it gone.
You want no music.
No music.
How was the sphere? I
The
know you went to
Sphere,
see
I wanted to
Grateful
talk to
Dead.
Erica about Vegas today. She didn't show. I can't talk about the Sphere, because what do you know about Vegas?
A lot.
Tons.
Really?
No contest! Micah wins in a landslide, 5-3 in the Hurwitz off. Only, I'm overriding the bitch.
The whole thing? I thought you were overriding my question.
It's a tie. The world may never know which Hurwitz brother is the GOAT. So we might have to circle back with this in a year or two when you're dead.
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ. You're the one with nut cysts.
It's more difficult because of the classical music.
It is.
Yes, exactly right.
Yeah, it's
Critique
harder.
that. Critique shit.
I did. I
Okay.
said the segment's not good.
Yeah, we
Okay,
are
but that's
critiquing
not
the segment.
constructive. That's just negative.
I was saying you should stop playing the classical
Then
music.
it's not a segment. Then it's just us talking.
Right, that's fine.
Is it? I
So
don't
the
think
music
that's enough. It's
makes it a
milquetoast.
segment?
The music makes it a container, I said, an arena to play
Container.
within.
Playing.
For 2 minutes, we didn't say anything. You moved on to someone else we don't know. So do you want us to play the game, or do you want us to just fucking listen to you wax about random fucking
I think
people?
Mrs. Barris's vice was divorce. It might have to be, and she hasn't had one. And I'm not wishing that on her, but I'm saying there's a world where she can't get enough of divorce. At least separation, at the very least, separate beds. All right, with night.
This is just
What?
because you think there's a world. You think there's a world where she can't get enough of divorce? What world? We're talking about right now.
Do you guys believe in the multiverse theory?
Oh my God.
Elvin Bale.
Who is that?
Who
He's
is
an
that?
English daredevil. I think his
Yeah.
vice, honestly, is fear.
Is divorce.
It's
Okay.
Fear.
And the biggest dumbass award goes to Rochelle.
What?
Why?
What do you mean, why? There has to be a better way to do this, right? Why are we like setting up?
Rochelle has nothing to do with this setup.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So why did you say that she was
You
a
don't know
dumbass?
anything.
I'm
And
starting to
she's
get a little
the dumbass.
self-conscious.
She
I'm
got
starting
the
to get a
award.
little self-conscious because now I'm starting to look like the ass.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Let me ask you guys a question. How much do you
You
know
sound like Jim Carrey.
about the old
Let
city?
me tell you something.
Somebody stop the show.
Legend. Once hit 4
Lean,
home runs in a single game.
Mean and green. That's Sean. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck this. And let's just move on to China. Now, and we'll hear Ali's story. This is so not how I wanted this to go.
Okay.
It never is, man.
It is sometimes. Dregman's was fine.
I object.
Two gender-neutral solid gangs, and then
Solid
Kyle.
gangs. So that's a lot of people, actually. Are they rival gangs?
I don't know. I'm trying to make it so that
What is
I mean,
this show?
you
What is
read.
this show? That's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to make myself more presentable to y'all so that you guys feel more comfortable sharing. Pyle hasn't lowered his shoulders for a decade, and I feel like the last 2.5 years of that is me. I wanted to know. I wanted you guys to guess. It was sort of like a
so there was
conversation
no
starter.
joke. It was just, how many does it take? I thought you were gonna be like,
It's not silly
Make a
because it
good
was
joke
on
about it.
Zoom. Like that's you knew that it was on Zoom. You were in the sketch, so
Fine. Like it doesn't matter. Move on. You're like harping on like a little mistake. And just survive in advance. Make a follow-up jokes. Change the subject. You don't have to call me out on it.
we'll edit all of this out. Cut this out, Ferris, and you're here to hear it now, and you'll hear it in the edit. John,
What?
You house sat for someone.
I thought you said you have sat. Like,
yeah, me too. Like
for like a model.
portrait. A portrait.
Yeah.
Did you get a portrait? made?
neither.
You didn't house sit. You posted a thing that you were house sitting.
Why would you?
Stop.
You know what the real reason was? You said maybe you weren't house sitting, but you
I was
posted
at
a
a
photo
house.
and I just saw an apartment. I was like, that's cool. The shelves are really aesthetic. So I saved
I think that's
it.
my house.
That's your apartment?
Yeah. Well, I don't know what you're talking about, but I assume.
With the projector?
She's like, I have shelves.
With the projector. What is this? You said
we have
You're
to
watching a movie, I think, right?
What did I post?
Do you want to? I don't know how to share it.
Oh,
yes,
that was my friend Rebecca's apartment.
right. And you were house sitting.
No,
What happened?
she had me over.
Got it.
She just invited me over like a normal human person.
I just moved.
Wrote like every dad's favorite books.
Exactly right. At least of the like early thoughts.
Yes.
Here's
like
the thing.
About-
Tom Clancy
Whoa,
used to be. What's that?
What is he writing about?
Sorry. Did I come into the studio when you were recording your last EP?
No.
And did I say right before you're about to do a vocal take, I'm like,
Right.
whoa, oh, wait, who's
Oh.
Tom Clancy?
Yeah.
I didn't do that to you. Right?
That's so valid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Just making fun of people's voices.
Top brass.
What, dude?
What? What do you want?
I want you guys to fucking further the progress of this shit. We're
four
shoehorned a
fucking
branded show.
Broadway theaters that have nothing in them right now.
Empty
Studio
four-wallers?
54
Why aren't we doing a live
Studio
show
54
there?
has been empty for months. There's
End of the disease, but it didn't work out like that, right?
I don't know. I mean, sometimes you don't know till you try, first of all. And second of all, some things are hiding in plain sight. I think what scientists tend to do after all the schooling that they put these assholes through is that they have to fucking overthink everything and overcomplicate everything. I'm saying let's literally like drink people's spit, whether they've had the virus or not.
Why? Just so... Do you just
you know
wanna
what? Fucking
drink-
abort mission here. Abort mission. This segment's over. We have to move on because I'm starting to get too angry.
It'd be funny to email people saying you're having a Zoom birthday this year.
It'd be funny if you went to the hospital soon.
Plugs.
Jesus, my Twitter, I guess. Twitter.com/Blumenfeld or...
They had this segment called Talking Watches. Also, I was a pretty anal child and was a great, I don't know. I had a packed schedule in high school, so I was like, I'd like having a watch on.
Have you seen
And
those
then the passion
TikToks of
grew
those
from
guys
there? The passion
that sell?
I would like to do it in the fall semester, the fall term.
my
We can do
school
it-
quarters. So I kind of think in like September to December.
Why?
January to March.
Can you, guys, if you're watching this and you're having as hard a time listening as I am being in this room, can you comment like a fucking...
Listening to what? Like my voice?
Do you have a game or something?
Ozempic!
Yeah, we're back.
Amir, guess!
Amir said Hugh.
Oh, he did. It's
Sorry.
Richard.
Wow.
I don't want to just breathe. I don't want to breathe how mad Jeff was right there when he told me to guess. Like that that wasn't okay.
Moments after
It
he
was
shat
fine.
on the game itself,
It was
he was mad that
fine.
you didn't play.
He screamed it. That's what he did to Katie yesterday. It was so noticeably awkward.
I wish Marika was
I'm
here.
telling you, he's from Austin. He's a professional golfer.
Yeah, you went to Austin to see a UT Austin game with your brother. You want to talk about it? Is that what your
Correct.
fucking segue? You're teeing me up to segue you?
And they introduced Olympic winning.
Faster! For the love of Christ! When Marika's not on the show, it's like a respite for the audience, right? From this.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
So this guy won.
To remind
that's cool.
myself to be wise. Are you walking out?
I'm sorry, but
Headgum prison experiment.
Oh my God. Jeffrey.
I'm done.
No.
I've never seen him like this. This is so
Not a theatrical
It's
exit.
bizarre.
He's storming over to his
cool.
Mercedes.
What
That's
the
crazy.
So thank you guys so much. We will see you next week, or we won't. It'll be interesting. Like America, this is a great experiment.
That was easy.
Sax!